everyone, it's Kristen and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an awesome day and I hope that I am not too loud in the microphone because I am kind of trying to adjust my setup here and I'm not exactly sure if I put my microphone too close to me, so if it is, just let me know in the comments so I can adjust it once again. Now you guys, this is actually kind of funny because I almost actually deleted this apartment from like my footage files. I kind of forgot that I was working on this apartment until I was like going through my screenshots and I seen that I had like a bunch of pictures of this apartment and I was like, wait a minute, I don't think I actually even finished that. And once I went back into the apartment, I remembered that I was taking the screenshots at the end and I kind of felt like the living room and the kitchen needed a little bit more clutter. So I just kind of saved it and planned on like going back into game later to kind of like clutter it all back up. And then I just kind of forgot that I even had this going on. So you guys will see like a clip at the end of just me kind of like cluttering things up. And I even go over into the gallery. And originally I put like some of the empty frames on the wall, but I didn't have like any pictures from like my household inventory. I didn't even have like roommates living here yet. So I ended up going over into the gallery and looking at like rooms for pictures. And then I downloaded like a bunch. So you guys can check out over my gallery. I did favorite a bunch of like my favorites. And if you guys have any recommendations on like any gallery creators that definitely make like different portfolios of like different pictures that are in game to kind of like add on to your walls. Usually I like stuff that is either like taken from in-game items. I don't really like Max's Match. I don't really like alpha stuff like that looks realistic, so anything that is like taken from the scenery in game, and of course like Sims and the poses, especially from like the Moschino pack with like all of those like new photos and stuff. That is actually one of the things that I haven't really played with that much in game, to be honest you guys, is that little like photography little situation. I remember when we had the live stream of it and I like did an overview, like a highlights of it. And I remember when I was actually making that video, I was so freaking excited for like all of that stuff and then I never even used it. So let me know if you guys ever see like any of these streams and you see like some of these really awesome features that we get in game and then you kind of forget about that because it wasn't until I started like putting some of those pictures on the wall and I was like, wait a minute, those are just like using the poses from like that little Moschino thing. So I definitely do need to play around with that and I'm kind of tempted to like spend a day maybe like working on my own little portfolio, but there's honestly so many talented like gallery builders. And I know that Cyberdoll Natalie, she actually was doing a bunch of these as well. I freaking love her stuff and she was doing like some of these really cool showcases with like a bunch of the items and then putting them into like pictures. And I don't think she was using any paintings. I'm pretty sure that it was all like in-game pictures. So if you guys have any recommendations, when I used to live stream, you guys used to give me like recommendations for gallery builders that have like a bunch of these like full of all of these pictures you guys used to recommend, and I kind of forgot my list. And I don't think that I am following too many people. That is kind of one thing I feel like I can admit to. I don't know how you guys are, but I really do not follow anybody in the gallery. I don't know why, unless like I'm completely obsessed with like someone's builds or something. I never like click the follow button. I am like so bad for that. I usually only go in the gallery if I'm looking for something quick, but I don't really hang out in the gallery too much. But one thing I really wish eventually we would be able to like cross merge like PC and console. That is definitely one thing that I would love to see them figure out how to do, even though I feel like it probably most likely would be impossible to have that happen. Oh my gosh, I really wish that I kept the white and black tile floor. I wasn't sure if you guys would like if you thought it would be too busy, but I kind of wish that I kept it just because I felt like it just made it look a little bit classier, but it didn't really fit with the theme because this was definitely made for roommates. So I wanted it just to have that like townhome brick, kind of like a building. I have my hiccups again. Honestly, you guys, I don't know what is going on. Every time I do these voiceovers, I think it's because I drink so much while I'm doing like the voiceovers or like in between. I think it just ends up giving me like hiccups and stuff. So I actually am redoing this part of the voiceover. So if I go ahead and repeat myself, you guys, it is literally because I am starting to have like microphone issues. I have no idea what is going on, but like when I'm doing a voiceover, I did like a 12-minute voiceover and it ended at like 5 minutes or whatever it was, but it didn't actually like tell me, like the whole thing kept going. So if I go ahead and repeat myself, it is literally because, yeah, that just kind of didn't work the first time. So this apartment was definitely probably one of my favorite layouts just because I have been trying to do like different layouts and setups of like different homes and apartments that I have. Like that's kind of one thing I used to do if you guys have been here for a while. I used to be like so obsessed with apartments. I mean, I still am, but I used to like redo the same apartment like 50 times, I swear. And I could get like a completely different layout every time. So definitely trying to get back into making sure like these apartments really have a different layout and design. And the kitchen, I used to do these kitchens with like the little cutouts. There's actually an apartment over in, oh my gosh, I can picture, it's like in the bottom, I think it's uptown. I think it is the apartment where like the Lobo apartment. There is a kitchen that I used to do these like angled counters, but yeah, another thing that I was talking about, I don't know if I have already mentioned it in this video or if it was what was cut out, but this apartment, you guys, I think would make a really adorable family apartment as well. You definitely could fit another bedroom in here or even make this one bigger. If you didn't want to have that little study area that I have, like where the bookshelf is, like I said, this is made originally for roommates, so I wanted to make sure there was space for like bookshelves and of course sitting, and that little like hallway area that I have like next to this bedroom, I wanted to kind of keep that there because you are gonna need to like come home and have like presentations to set up and like different displays and projects and stuff like that that you're gonna need to do, and you might even need to like pull out an easel as well. So that could definitely be extended if you wanted to make this like a nursery. I think that little tiny roommate's bedroom that you guys just seen, that would make such an adorable nursery or like a bedroom for like your child or teen. And then the bedroom that has like the 3 twin beds, that could mean like kind of make a very big and beautiful like parents' bedroom, and it even has like a bathroom ensuite. So yeah, this is a little area. Definitely you would be able to fit in like another bedroom or like extend one of the other ones. But I actually really like this. I don't really do these like little nooks that much. And that shelf definitely still reminds me of an IKEA shop. I had to put Bob in here. So I definitely right now have 3 favorite figurines of those. You're probably going to see them. It doesn't even matter, honestly. I'm just going to admit it. It doesn't even matter the style of the apartment or home. They are going to have the plants. They are going to have those planters scattered through. And honestly, the planters, I am still obsessed with them, even though we have had university for, it seems like quite a while now. I mean, not really, but I just kind of like flood out my builds with all of the planters and just like switch up the swatches because I have been still like pretty obsessed with it. And the little like corner room that you guys are seeing, originally I was like trying to figure out if I wanted to make that like a pantry, and then I was like, well, that would kind of be a waste of space, to be honest, because I was gonna put like a counter in there and then either do like an espresso station or like for popcorn and like ice cream maker. So if you guys didn't really need the like the half bathroom, I think that would make a really nice addition if you just put like kitchen counters in there and then had like pretend little pantry with like the little, I guess you could say, luxury like food stations as well. So one thing that I did end up doing, I don't know if I actually mentioned this already, so if I'm repeating myself, you guys, I really apologize, but like I said, I have no idea as of right now what was actually deleted already from the voiceover or not, but I do end up going into the gallery because originally I did place like a bunch of the picture frames that were like just from like your inventory, but the only thing is I didn't have like roommates moved into this apartment yet, so I didn't have any pictures to drag and drop in there, unfortunately. So I just go into the gallery, and honestly you guys, there are so many awesome gallery creators that have like full entire little showcases and like full builds of like, I don't know what you would call them exactly, just like pictures on walls that you can like upload as a room. I used to be like really obsessed with like trying to find new gallery creators that had like different rooms of pictures that you could use. But if you guys have any recommendations on different gallery like creators that do this, definitely make sure to like leave all of your like suggestions and stuff down in the comments if you know of any. I used to have a lot of you like letting me know, but I can't remember where I put that piece of paper. I had it in like one of my notebooks, and a lot of you were really recommending some amazing creators, and I don't know why I never followed them, but I like went to like all of their profiles whenever like I needed some pictures. So definitely make sure to leave me any of your recommendations. That they definitely need to be like Max's Match. I'm not into like alpha pictures that are like realistic. So a lot of the time I use like pictures of Sims. So I would love to see like the one on the wall that you guys can see, and that definitely goes hand in hand with that Moschino pack. That is another thing I was talking about. If this is repeated, again, you guys bear with me. But I remember being so obsessed when I watched the Sims live stream for the Moschino pack because of like the photography, which actually I believe, if I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure like all of the photography stuff came for free in that pack, and I've never played with it. I remember being so obsessed with like all of the backgrounds and like all of the poses, so I might need to like start playing around with that little like thing that we have in game with like the photography, and actually start making like some really cute pictures, because that is, if you guys can see like the girl in the bag, those are from the gallery, and I did give them a heart, like a favorite, so I think you guys will be able to find them from my favorites list. Yeah, and of course we have a bunch of the clutter, because like I said at the end, I realized that I didn't actually have enough clutter. But I really hope that you guys did enjoy today's speed build and renovation of the apartment for roommates. Of course, make sure to let me know which apartments would you guys like to see me do a makeover for next time. Give today's video a very big thumbs up, and hopefully I'm gonna see you all next time. Bye guys!